Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the podcast. I'm Mia, and today we're talking about something that almost everyone is struggling with right now: money. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever checked your bank account and wondered, where did all my money go? Because honestly, I have. A few days ago, I went grocery shopping. I bought a few basic things, nothing special, and somehow the bill was almost double what I expected. And I remember thinking, how are people supposed to save money in times like these? To help us answer that question, I'm joined by financial advisor David Carter. David, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Mia. I'm happy to be here. And honestly, I think this is one of the biggest problems people are facing today. Financial stress has become part of everyday life for many families.
Absolutely. I think many people wake up every day worrying about money. They worry about rent, bills, food prices, and their future. Some even feel guilty for spending money on small things they enjoy.
That's very true. And one of the saddest things is that many people think they're failing financially. They blame themselves, but the reality is that we are living in a difficult economic environment. Everything costs more than it did a few years ago.
And social media doesn't help either. You open Instagram and suddenly everyone seems successful. People are traveling, buying houses, driving expensive cars. And then you look at your own life and think, am I doing something wrong?
Exactly. But social media only shows highlights. It doesn't show debt. It doesn't show financial stress. It doesn't show sleepless nights. Many people are struggling more than we realize.
So let's ask the big question. If someone is already struggling to pay bills, how can they possibly save money?
That's probably the most common question I hear. And my answer is simple. Saving isn't about the amount. It's about the habit. Many people think saving means putting away hundreds of dollars every month. That's not true. Even saving a small amount regularly can make a difference.
But some people might say, David, saving $20 isn't going to change my life.
Maybe not today, but imagine having absolutely nothing saved and suddenly facing an emergency. Your car breaks down. You lose your job. You have medical expenses. Even a small emergency fund can reduce stress. Savings don't just give you money. They give you options. They give you peace of mind.
I love that. Because I think what people really want is peace. They want to stop worrying every time their phone rings or another bill arrives.
Exactly. Most people don't dream about becoming millionaires. They simply want financial security. They want to know that if something unexpected happens, they'll be okay.
We asked our listeners to send us some questions. Our first question comes from Sarah. She says, I work full-time, but I still feel like I never have enough money. Is this normal?
Yeah, unfortunately, it is becoming more common. The cost of living has increased significantly. Many hardworking people feel financially pressured. My advice would be to first understand exactly where your money is going. Track your expenses for 1 month. Most people are surprised by what they discover.
That's true. I actually did that recently and found subscriptions I completely forgot about.
You're definitely not alone. Small expenses often become big expenses over time.
Our next question comes from Daniel. He says, I'm 33 and have very little savings. I feel like I'm behind everyone else. I think many people can relate to this.
Absolutely. And Daniel, if you're listening, you're not behind. Everyone's journey is different. Some people had more opportunities, some had family support, some started earlier. The biggest mistake is comparing your life to someone else's. Focus on your own progress.
That's such an important message, because comparison can make people feel hopeless.
Exactly. And hopeless people often make bad financial decisions. They either give up completely or spend money trying to look successful.
This question comes from Emma. Should I stop enjoying life and cut all unnecessary spending?
No, I don't believe in extreme budgeting. Life should still be enjoyable. The goal is balance. Spend intentionally. Cut expenses that don't add value to your life, but don't remove all happiness. A financial plan should improve your life, not make you miserable.
I completely agree. Because if people become too strict, they usually quit.
Exactly. Personal finance is like fitness. If your plan is too difficult, it won't last.
David, what do you think is the biggest financial mistake people make during difficult times?
Emotional spending. People feel stressed, anxious, or unhappy, and spending money gives them temporary comfort. But later, it creates even more stress. Before buying something, ask yourself, do I really need this? And if the answer is no, wait 24 hours. Many unnecessary purchases disappear after one day.
That's actually a great idea. I think we've all bought things that seemed important in the moment, but weren't.
Absolutely. Another mistake is not investing in yourself. Learning new skills can increase your income. Sometimes the best investment isn't in stocks or businesses. It's in yourself.
That's a powerful point, because there is only so much you can cut from your budget. Eventually, increasing your income becomes important too.
Exactly. Learning a new skill, freelancing, starting a side business, these things can create new opportunities.
Before we finish, I want to ask one final question. If someone listening right now feels completely hopeless about money, what would you say to them?
I would say this. Take a deep breath. You are not failing. You are living through difficult times. And difficult times do not last forever. You don't need to fix everything today. Start small. Save a little. Track your spending. Learn something new. Take one step at a time. Small actions repeated consistently can completely change your future.
I love that, because I think many people needed to hear those words today. David, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Mia. It was a pleasure.
And to everyone listening, please remember this. You are not behind. You are not alone. And you do not need to become rich overnight. Take small steps. Be patient with yourself and keep moving forward. I'm Mia, and this has been another episode of the podcast. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you next time.